How do you make more putts, especially the ones that are breaking? My name is Sophie Walker, this is the How Did I Do Golf Academy, and I'm going to show you how. When you're inside close range, inside that 5-foot mark, when I'm commentating, I often say they can hit this firm, they can take the break out of this one. But as you get further away from the hole, you have to consider the break, you have to use the break. Now I'm stood here at 10 feet away from the hole. These are the putts that we all think, should make these, shouldn't I? Well, PGA Tour only make 40% of putts from 10 feet. Yeah, PGA Tour pros. So the likes of you and me, we're going to be significantly outside of that. Expectations need to be slightly lowered, so it's about hitting a good putt on the right line in the hope that it drops. If you want to make more putts, first of all, hit it closer. Hit it inside 8 feet. PGA Tour average inside 8 feet is 50% make. Hit it inside 5 feet, you don't even have to be a PGA Tour pro to get over that 80% mark. So I've told you how far the putt is, it's 10 feet. I mean, how have I worked that out? You can pace it. 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. Now it's about finding a break. Now this is where you see us pros walk around the green. So you can act like a pro. You can take all the visual marks in, all the feels. So walk 360 degrees around the hole if you want. Also, when you're walking up to the hole, after you put your bag down, think about the slopes. Think about where you are with the lie of the land. So I'm going to start from the other side of the hole. And as I'm looking at my golf ball, I think, well, that's slightly higher than me. Because if I'm going to be walking this way, I'm going to be walking a little bit uphill. So I'm working out, right, this puts slightly downhill. And as I look around the whole contours of the green, I'm looking down to this left side. Now we had a bit of rain last night and I can see some water that was gathering where I've put my golf bag. So right, okay, well, if I poured water on this green, where is it running? It's running to that low point there. So now I'm thinking, right, this is downhill and it's got some left to right into it. Now how much left to right? This is where you can get close to the hole. I'm now a couple of feet from the hole and I can feel myself in quite a significant low patch. If I walk round 180 degrees, I'm higher. So there's the low patch. Right, so this for me is my straight uphill putt. So I'm starting to visualise, okay, this is downhill, it's left to right. So I've got the gauge of what I'm trying to do. Now I want to imagine that I'm going to use the whole hole. So if I hit this putt and it goes in straight, I've only got the right edge of the hole to aim at. So I need to start using this left side of the hole. I need the ball to come into the hole around here, which is where I start thinking about a clock face. So I'm thinking that ball needs to enter the hole at, say, 7:30, 8 o'clock, in order for me to use all of that 4.5 inches. It's what we call the high side. Next up, where's my start line? Where am I going to visualise this putt? So I'm going to stand behind the ball. I'm going to start looking at what's going on. Right, okay. Left to right. I start almost tracing that ball up here and have it go in there. There's a little piece of grass here. I'm thinking, oh, I could even aim at that. Is that too much? Yeah, I think that'd be too much. Next thing, you think about pace, holing pace. What's holing pace? Giving it a chance. When you've got a severely breaking putt, you need the pace to be right. Can't hit it too hard, it'll stay high. Can't hit it too soft, it'll miss low. That's why they're hard to make. So think about 9 inches beyond the hole. Okay, so my holing pace is, if the hole wasn't there, the ball would finish around this point here. Now many of you might use a line on your ball, that's cool. So we'll go and line the ball up. I actually like to think in holes. How many holes outside? Is it half a hole? Is it a full hole? Is it 2 cups, as we say? So I'm looking at this and thinking, that's at least a cup left to right, because I like to use visual marks. What's a cup? Cup's that. Someone said to me 4.5 inches. I wouldn't know what 4.5 inches is, but I know how wide a cup is. So I've got my line, I'm stepping in. I want to keep this a good cup from left to right and be disciplined to send it on my visual, not at the hole, and take that early look. So stroke through the line of the ball with the line on the putter. Just missed low. Now maybe I didn't give it enough break, but I was nearly there, wasn't I? It wasn't a bad putt, I just didn't quite get the read. And when it comes to breaking putts, there's so much more to consider, which is why they are harder to make. But use those methods that I've just taught you there to try and find out where the slope is, and you should never misread a putt. You might not quite get it right. So that was how to hit breaking putts, read breaking putts. Make sure you get out on the golf course and practice, and hopefully you'll find the cup more often than not and get more comfortable at making putts outside that 10 feet range. But give yourself a break, literally. Even the tour pros don't make a lot outside of 10 feet. Thank you for watching this putting video. Here at How Did I Do Golf Academy, we want to hear from you. So please comment below on your thoughts, what you want to see in the next series. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.